Oh, we've done it. We are a village now. Magnificent, isn't it? Just like that. Alright. We're going to need a warehouse soon.
Ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
Look at all those people working. This is what I like about Anno. In other games you would just press a button and then nothing would happen and just a bar and then goodbye, gone. But no, they're actually people here doing stuff. Okay, yeah, he's hammering him into thin air, but come on. I mean, there's no other game coming close to this.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
Schnapps, of course, the most important ingredient in the history of Anno. Something that is it's vitally important. You don't need water, you don't need food, you don't need clothes, you don't need a roof over your head. No, you need schnapps, and you need at least 70%, so everybody needs access. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Because schnapps is Anno's answer to crisis. Whatever happens, if they are pirates, if they are evil tyrants, I don't know, you go get schnapps and everything is going to be fine. That is the Anno logic. Okay. Maintenance cost, oh dear. Yeah, our balance is terrible. We're going to fix that. Schnapps potato. Where am I going to build them? We could go for this patch of the island. We don't have that much space right now anyway. Yeah, I'm not yeah. This will be the schnapps area. Can I get rid of that? Oh, we can. Nice. You're stubborn. Your farmers have neither the tools nor the skills required to demolish them. Alright, so we need a warehouse. So that's what we're going to build. Then we can also relocate this guy. And I definitely want more lumberjack huts. We're going to need them. Two, three. We need more wood. Yes, it's bad for income, but we're going to get more income faster if we improve all of this. Alright. Schnapps. 30-30. So if you're new to Anno, it's very important to look at the time it takes to produce one good. And under requires fertility, you see potatoes. And then you look right above the 0. It says 0, 0, 30. So it takes 30 seconds to create one potato. And then we look at the schnapps distillery and it says I need 30 seconds to transform one potato into one schnapps. And this is perfect. So for example, if it would say 15 seconds with the distillery, we could build 2 potato farms for one schnapps distillery. But obviously the relation is it's 1-to-1, so 1 schnapps distillery for 1 potato farm. And yeah, let's build it here. And the schnapps distillery of extreme importance. Alright, let's go like this. People. Oh, they're talking. 2 people with a shovel. I'm not sure what he's doing. And they're pissing into the grass. What? Why are they doing? Oh my goodness. He's standing at a barrel looking at grass. And they are doing odd behavior things in thin air. Okay. Well, if you are forced to live in the Anno world, maybe your brain is going a bit mush. I'm not judging them. Don't judge them. That's what it takes to survive in the Anno world mentally. I mean, Okay. Alright, and we're going to need a pub. Of course we're going to build... Oh. Hehe. Yeah, we're just going to build it here.
Barns filled with owls. We must have dormice.
How do they have already... I mean, they have carriages, but how? I remember in early Anno that wasn't a thing, really. And they apparently added it to the game. I mean, that makes more sense. Livestock. But seriously, we have no resources, no metal, nothing, no tools, and you already have fully fledged, luxurious carriages. I mean, sure, in the world we already have a big-ass luxury town, but still, how would these people with a couple of farmers can afford that? That's a bit immersion breaking. So maybe if you are a developer of Anno and you're seeing this, maybe give it a timer. Maybe these will only appear once we have iron or something. That would make a bit more sense. Oh, we're missing the potato field. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Let's look out for animals. What do we have here? Okay, wood, perfect. What about that? No, I can't destroy that. We can destroy that one. Do we have any more animals here on this island? Oh, yes! Oh, hello there. I mean, most cow-ish creatures, I believe they are descendants of the our ox, or at least our common house cow. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of resources later on. What else do we have? Do we only have beef-ish friends? Do we have anything else? Do we maybe have bears or... I don't know. Maybe a rabbit? Pig? A boar? Something? Well, we're going to find out later. Okay, so we are definitely going to have to destroy all the ruins to get the resources. So work clothes, schnapps. Oh, we can go for work clothes already. What's your problem? Ah, yeah. I'm kind of tempted to immediately go for another distillery and potato farm, but darn it, look at our balance. It's bad. So first we need more people before we do anything else. So 4. I'm honestly not even sure why I'm always going for those 4x4 structures. I believe at one point years ago probably either read about it or found out that it's the best way to structure a city in order to first... it's dangerous with fire and with illnesses and police. There is a certain number of buildings you can construct and, right, low fire chance surrounding buildings. And when you have too many people living in a very close vicinity, the chance of something going off, something going wrong rises significantly. And obviously you don't want that. Okay, that's not yet finished. Fishery, people, let's go for more people. Oh, our income is a joke. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going for work clothes next. Sheep farm. Where am I going to build a sheep farm? Bailiffs housing. They're here to confiscate, to devastate. Oh, nice people. Devastating. Destroying. Hey. Sheep. Yeah, let's go in that corner. I already know that we're going to need a huge amount of schnapps, so building sheep farms here is a waste. We're going to have to destroy them eventually. Relatively fast, most certainly. Timber, timber. Abandoned town hall. These ruins are okay. Oh! Oh, babe! Oh, look at that! Oh! Hello there. Is that an elk? It is! What's up, my friend? I'm not going to disturb you. Okay. We're going to need a warehouse. Now we're going to need work clothes. Two. Yeah, let's go with one for now. Right in the middle of them. That's very friendly, I know. I'm always one of the good guys. I'm helping nature find its true purpose, right? Getting demolished so humans can build streets. Oh, beautiful. Sheep. Oh, look at that. You can go into the corner. We can play corner camping. We're the corner kids now. Corner, 1, 2. Yeah, we can move. Yes. Goodbye. Oh. You serious? I mean, obviously they are. Into the corner with you. 1, 2, 1, 2. Done. What's this corner camping? Okay, then we can build 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going like this. Alright, now we have work clothes. And we're eventually going to need a fire station. We could just do it now. Why not? We're going to need it anyway, so let's build it now. Temperate forest. Just do. Oh my goodness! Would you look at that? There's so much going on here. No, my goodness. Oh, hello there. Who are you?
Please don't leave your...
Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master?
Hubby is a terrific firefighter, but he has a terrible habit of disappearing after his shift. Last time they found him passed out by the pub, and now I'm worried sick he might have fallen somewhere. Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master? Okay.
I know you're busy, but I've a favour to ask.
There you are. What's up?
Keen as a three-legged goat!
Health repair 100% on top. Oi. That's good when we fight pirates and stuff. Okay, let me take an educated guess. The schnapps production is insufficient for the needs of these people. Since we already discovered that schnapps is vitally important. At least for the Anno people. I mean in real life also, but humans got to be humans, right? Drugs and all. I mean if you need it, just make sure that if you take drugs, do it in a safe environment and make sure that you do not hurt other people. So never get into a car and drive when you've took drugs. And also make sure, depending on what kind of drug you take, that your environment is safe. Now what does that mean? Let's, for example, say you take a magic mushroom or something else ridiculously, extremely potent. And then if you are alone, you will probably get into a state where you will not comprehend your own making anymore. So for example, you're going to jump out of the window. Or you're going to throw, I don't know, a brick out of the window and killing someone walking by. Now, that is a problem because you will not be in control over yourself anymore, and you can even get an episode where you get paranoid or something. That is why a safe environment, for example, means that windows are shut and closed with a key, and you put the key away, and in such a state you won't remember where you put it. Something like that. That means a safe environment. Or have a friend with you. Always have a second person who does not take these drugs. And that is important. I'm not going to tell you don't take drugs. Sure, you shouldn't take drugs, but I know how humans work. Some do. And if you need to do it in a safe environment and do not endanger other humans. If you need to make the experience, do the experience, but make it in a safe way. So you will not hurt yourself or other people. That is all I ask. That would be splendid. Alright, so we have a lot of wood so we can build stuff.
Since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
You bugger, you just want schnapps to drink. Why do you need 4 tons?
Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after father's death.
And seriously, we're on this island for like 10 minutes and you already want 4 tons of schnapps? That's ridiculous, even for an evil guy. Why is this not working? 30, 30. This should work very well. Now we need to make sure that our balance / income will stay acceptable.
You will not spoil my plan.
Telling me that we don't have enough schnapps? Happiness. Critical. Would you look at that? They don't have tons of schnapps, so all our friends and people here are going boom shit crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I already built a second potato farm. Just chill out. You're going to get your schnapps. First we're going to need the potatoes. And then we're going to distill it into schnapps.
Once we're done here, we can bag some rounds.
Are we paying royal taxes already? Or not yet? Yeah, the queen will come and demand her tax on us. Everyone wants money in life. I mean, life is in fact pay to win. You see, when you play a game, for example, EA loves pay to win games, but people don't love it. People understand, humans understand that pay to win is shit. But then again, life is pay to win. What does that say about the way how we structure society, huh? Well, the question, of course, is the alternative. What is the alternative? Anarchy? Certainly not. Communism? Pff, failed. Time and again. Look at, I mean, first, real communism wasn't even tried yet. When humans try communism, it always gets into socialism. And socialism sucks, because in theory everyone is equal and everyone gets...
And desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
In theory everyone gets the same, but in practice there will always be people in socialism that are more equal than others. You might have noticed in the Soviet Union and in China and in North Korea there is a small group of elite, like in the medieval ages, and they have all the power, and the common people have no power at all. So, in that sense, capitalism is most certainly better than socialism, simply because the common people actually have power. In a modern democracy, the will of the people, yes, there are sometimes corrupt politicians and there are problems with extending your will, expressing your will in number, but beside from that, in a democracy, people certainly have more power than, for example, in the Soviet Union, where if you said the wrong word on the phone, it was all, of course, tapped, especially if you had family outside of the Soviet Union. Every one of your movements was tracked. Then you would get into prison, if you're lucky, into a labor worker camp, and could work your ass to death there, or they would have just killed you. So, yeah, if that's the alternative, I'm definitely choosing capitalism. At least I can call my president the biggest cunt in the world and nothing's going to happen, huh? So, that is a kind of freedom that socialism does not offer you. Too many transporters. Alright. More wood. Oh, would you look at that? Our balance is going up. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. How's our Schnapp situation looking? Work close. Yeah, we're going to need a second set. Sheep farms.
To our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
People are unhappy with Edward. Find your cousin leading a mob in the vicinity of Edward's great exhibition Whoa. Oh my goodness, look at this is Anno. How it's supposed to be. And this is ours! Oh my goodness. Look at these beautiful housings. Even though, seriously, Anno developers, considering that we already have the skyscraper DLC, you could have built a couple of skyscrapers here. They're going to get they're going to get demolished when these fire devils come later anyway. Okay. Find your cousin leading a mob. Exhibition. There's the exhibition. Where's the mob? Oh, there you are.
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
What did you say was embroidered?
I saw a meme today. You might have noticed. End of September, early October. That's right now. In Iran, there are giant protests where women refuse to bow down to any more longer to religious things like wearing a hijab or something. They want freedom they once had, and they're burning the streets in some places. That's a strong protest. And then the meme was depicting the Russian protest against the brutal massacre of innocent civilians in Ukraine. And, well, there was a little protest of 50 people in Moscow. So, the meme was titled Strong Protest and Weak Protest. I mean, it says a lot about a society. If you manage to ignore reality, you won't have noticed, but in the recent, I'd say, years, Putin and the Russian, let's say, elite tried to convey a certain image about the Russian people. You know, that gays in the Western gayish people are weak and all of that bullshit. And that the Russians are real guys, real men, strong, and blah 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 blah. And now look at this society. In the face of absolute idiocracy and madness and evil, they don't rise up, they don't fight, they are like little sheep. They just like to get pushed around. So the ones who always screamed, "Oh, look at the Western people, they don't have balls!" Well, the dog that barks the loudest is rarely the one that bites, huh? Writing mobs Edward City. So, if one needs to bug, there's probably little behind that. Edward asks if you are ready to hand over the schnapps. There was also a story that I read about Russian soldiers that were surprised by Ukrainians, and they had sexual intercourse with each other. Of course, they were men. And obviously, homosexuality is only natural for humans. It's not common, very, but it appears, it happens.
It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor.
But in a society that prides itself, we are all about breeding and strength and no homos. Yeah, that was a bit funny when I read that article that depicted these soldiers doing what Putin most certainly does not want, since it's actually a criminal offense in Russia for gay people to show a certain level of affection in public, which is of course madness. I mean, it's madness that it's forbidden. It's madness that it's a criminal offense. But it reminds me a bit about priests in the Catholic Church. You know, the ones that always claim sexuality is evil. We are all celebrates. Celibacy. What? I can't even pronounce the fucking name. And then, of course, 5 minutes later, all the scandals come out that they raped children, something, of course, here that is you could say it's even a double level of hypocrisy. Of course, the Catholic Church doesn't like homosexuals. They're all about heterosexuality. People need to get kids, blah blah blah. Stupidity. I mean, not necessarily stupidity in the sense of course people need to get children, but it's stupidity to say that homosexuality is evil, and then the priests themselves rape little boys. I mean, what? The fuck? What? Ugh, oh, the Catholic Church. Ugh. If an institution needs to get nuked, huh? Maybe you should look where people maybe actually deserve it. I mean, for hundreds of years, you can't tell me that this raping of innocent children is a new thing in a modern world. I am absolutely certain that Catholic priests have raped children for hundreds of years, and nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. Maybe one or two priests get reprimanded, maybe put into another place, but beside that, pah. The Italian police should storm the Vatican, get all the documents, and interrogate everyone. What the fuck they did in the last decades, trying to cover up this terrible crime against humanity, but nothing happened. Sorry for my outbreak, but when I hear about Catholic priests and children, ugh, that makes me angry. Okay, we're going to continue to play.
Ready to repay my charity?
I'm ready, yes. I'm not willing, but yeah.
Don't think you're finished, brat.
The editor. What's up, my friend? You're going to give me your ship, huh? Nice fellow.
I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have...
Second debt payment, you serious?
Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
Is there no...
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry, that old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard, but for now, let's at least house those workers.
Would you look at that? I need more schnapps. Of course they need more schnapps. And we're going to need more work clothes. So we're going for third sheep farm. We could do that. I don't want... let's do like this. So we're going with 1, 2, 3 and framework knitters. What else do we need? Do we have enough fish? We do have enough fish. Timber. Wait for Edward to contact you about the debt to get your shipping license. Okay. Yeah, let's discover the rest. Who's that? Produce goods and deliver here. Ah, yeah, close. Blah, blah. Upgrade to worker residence. We're going to do that. Just check. Should we build more people? I mean, we always need more people. What's most important is that we have a positive money balance. I remember that in our previous gameplay we had a problem with not enough money to go around.
You reached a new milestone.
Alright, our next stage is sausages. Oh, a good sausage, that's delicious. So we're going to need pigs. Missing goods.
Reporters enlisted. Our publishing house is already well underway.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on ditchwater. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
This is kind of a nice island in terms of we have resources here that we can get, mine, and it's close to our island, So shipping will not be a problem. Shipping is always a problem since there are pirates and enemies. So we want good islands close to our main island. But yeah, bricks, of course, that's vitally important to this whole endeavor. So, and we're going to need brick factories. We're going to get 2, of course. And we're going to need a warehouse here.
Shipyard is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
Wait, we need 20 timber for one little bridge. That seems a bit much. Which has cost to upgrade them? Missing. Oh, we missed residents. That's the problem. Yay, work clothes. Oh my goodness. So third one. Are you kidding me? We still need schnapps? Oh my goodness. Why do these people need so much schnapps? I mean, come on people, you can't drink all day. It's also a great location. I mean, yes, it's not the biggest island, but it has many resources here that we're going to need, and it's very close to our island, so it will be easy to defend this. It's of course important you want fertility that you do not have on your main island. So it's a bit of a problem that this island obviously has the same fertility that Ditchwater. But here, for example, we have hops, which is very important, and we have red pepper. So this island here is quite important in terms of fertility, even though technically it's a bit small, but we're still going to be able to build a lot of stuff here.